Good Tuesday morning, Chief Sports Fans. John Cannon coming to you from the illustrious Donna North Athletic Office. I am here with not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 state powerlifting qualifiers for the Donna North Lady Chiefs. Ladies, state your name and weight class, starting from left to right.
I'm Tiffany Gonzalez. I'm the 188s.
Amanda Olivares and the 132s.
And Janacia Avite at 123s.
Ebony Vera 165.
Jessica Mendez 188s.
Okay, girls, first of all, congratulations on qualifying. I know a couple of you guys won. We have regional champ right here. How does it feel to know that, I'm going to start with you two newcomers, that in your first year of even competing in the sport, not only have you guys probably overcome your expectations, but you're going to state. What does it feel like?
It's so exciting. It's our first year making it, especially my last year, the senior. It's just exciting and can't wait for it.
Yeah, when I found out I was making it to state, I kind of got really overwhelmed and super happy, excited.
Now, last year you competed in powerlifting, but you didn't qualify,
Yeah,
correct? What are the things that you worked on to make you get to this point from last year to this year?
Well, honestly, I was pretty devastated that I didn't make it last year. So it just how can I say it? It's I worked twice as hard, on my squat, my bench, and my deadlift to make it this year. I stayed committed to it.
There you go. Now, you two qualified last year, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you got a taste of what it was like at state. What did you tell these girls, knowing that you've been there and you know what the expectations are? What was the biggest thing that they had to be ready for?
I told them to really focus on their technique, because at state you never know what kind of judges you're gonna get, and anything could happen. Especially for squat, they're the ones that determine whether you get the lift or not. So I made sure to tell them make sure you get your technique on right on point.
I just told them not to worry about it, because sometimes they get in their mind that sometimes they get worried that they might not get the lift, and I just told them not to worry about it and that they got this.
Let me ask y'all, and either one of y'all can answer this question. When you hear the word state, I know sometimes people freak out. They say when you walk in the big building, it's the glitz, the glamour, the glory, and all that. But from what I've heard, and you two have experienced, and y'all have, regionals is really more of all of that than state is. So do you feel now that going through all of the chaos and through everything at regionals, does it calm you down more going into the state meet?
Yeah, it really does.
Why is that? What was it like when y'all walked in? For y'all two, for the first time you ever be there, what was it like walking in? Was it something like you've never seen before?
No, it's super crowded, intense. Everyone's trying to get a state. It's just so intense.
Well, there was a lot of yelling and, I don't know, very chaotic, but...
Now, going in, I'm going to go one by one again. Where are you ranked, and where does it look like you're going to land when it's all said and done?
Right now, I'm ranked 15th, and I'm pretty. I don't know. I really hope I get to medal at state.
Okay.
I'm in first right now in the state with the 132 weight class, and there's some girls behind me that are really close to me, but I'm hoping to come out with the first place.
In state so far, placed 3rd place, and I hope to either stay in 3rd or to get a little bit higher.
Well, I'm ranked 10th place, but my goal is to be top 5 right first year.
Well, I don't know my ranking.
You know your ranking?
No, I don't know.
So what is your goal? What do you want to get out of this year? What's the biggest thing you want to get out of state?
I want to at least, get a medal.
Get a medal, okay.
Get close.
Now, I know this is repetitive, and we've talked about this with you two girls. We have a state champion that came out of the school in Norma. Of course, you two girls remember her very well. I know some of y'all were even with her when she was here. Seeing what she accomplished and everything that she did, does that give you the motivation to say, if Norma can do it, we can do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about yourself? Right now, you're number 1 going in.
Yeah.
So, do you feel any pressure? Is the pressure on you, or do you like it?
I feel a little bit of pressure, but I'm trying my best to kind of not pay attention to it, and just whatever happens is what I'm thinking right now. I want to win, but if I get second, then I get second.
Now, we talked about one thing that you told me, we talked about last week when you were Player of the Week, that even though right now your total is where it needs to be, you weren't happy with it.
Yeah.
So what are the things that you've been working on, or what are the numbers that you're trying to hit in order to put this thing out of reach where nobody can touch it?
I'm trying to really up my squat and bench, because that's where I really beat them. By the time we get to deadlift, I'm 50 pounds above the girl behind me. And with my deadlift, I'm trying to at least get 350 in, Because if I get that, then I should like totally blow them away. But
And then we'll have a state championship.
Yes,
there you go. Girls, this whole 2 weeks to prepare. You know, you guys have been going back to back to back to back to back, and then all of a sudden it's like you hit regionals, and now you have 2 weeks until state. Do you think that's an advantage or a disadvantage going in?
I think it's an advantage. Like,
Because you guys have been on a roll, like you've had meets
Yeah.
back to back to
Oh,
back, to
yeah.
back, and then you had that little gap, and then now it's spring break. So it's kind of like your routine is off a little bit.
yeah.
Do you feel that it gives you more time to prepare, or would you have rather kept going and keep the momentum going?
I think we're prepared
yeah,
for
it gives
this.
us
think,
more,
yeah.
it gives us more time.
You think it gives you
Yeah.
more time to
Yeah.
prepare?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys leave tomorrow, is that correct?
Thursday.
You leave Thursday. So, but I think today's your last day of practice.
Yes.
So, as the days get closer, how are you guys feeling? Is there butterflies in your stomach? Like for you two that have never been before, what is your feeling right now, knowing that the state meet is just days away?
Just nervous, like excited for it at the same time.
It's mixed emotions.
Yeah.
What about for you two that have been there before? Is it just another day in the park?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn. First time experience. What's it like?
I'm just excited for it. Like, I'm just ready to go out there and do my best.
You know, it started with one girl, with Norma. Now the numbers just keep increasing. Now you have 5 going. So, as a team, if you guys all hit your numbers, you could place pretty high. We've talked about individual state championship. What would be the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake if you could get it?
Okay.
In other words, like I know you want to win state
Yeah.
championship. You guys have your plan. But as a team, where would you like to place if possible?
Well, top 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top
like
five?
top 5 at least.
Do you guys think right now it's within reach? I mean, what has coach told you guys? Are you pretty close?
Well, we don't really know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be possible.
So really, you just right now you're worrying about just hitting whatever you gotta hit.
Yeah.
Okay. How many seniors do we have here?
Just 2.
We have 2 seniors. Knowing this is your last meet, this is your last ride. This is it. There's no tomorrow after this. What are your emotions going in? Are you sad? Are you happy? Is it trying to block it out? What are you feeling right now, knowing that this is your last meet you may ever lift in powerlifting?
It was my first year, and I should have been here in 9th grade because it's a good experience, making new friends, family actually. Like they're really supportive. They keep pumping you up. Like it's a really good experience for me, for especially my last year and my first year here. I'm gonna really miss this a lot.
You've been here 4 years. You've been a part of this thing since you were a freshman. If you need papers, knowing this is your last one, how does it feel?
I'm kind of sad. I mean, to have been here the 4 years and it's already done. And this year went by pretty quick, in my opinion. But I'm trying to block that out for right now because we still have state. But I know I'm going to be pretty devastated once it's over.
Last question, and it goes to you. When you leave this program, let's say you win the state championship and you become the second person in school history to do this. What is your biggest message going to be to these three girls coming back?
Don't give up. Stay consistent all year round and just give it all you got. I mean, that's all. And
There
stay
you go.
humble. Yeah, stay humble.
All right. Well, guys, there you have it. You guys got through this. Hey, this was probably the easiest thing you've ever done. Before we walked in, I heard you. No, not me. You guys handled it like champs. So we wish you the best of luck. We hope that you guys hit your goals. And let's add a couple more banners to the gym. And when we come back next week, I want to be able to say those words. Stay champion. All right? Girls, congratulations. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.